Hi, I'm Mike, the two-lane traveler, bringing you another road tripping video. So here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island is what might look like a classic American diner, but this is something else entirely. It was built to look like a futuristic train, a silver bullet from a bygone era. And while it looks like a museum piece, you can still walk inside, grab a seat at the counter, and order coffee and a meal. This is the Modern Diner, and believe it or not, it's the last one of its kind still operating. So what is so special about this place? Well, to figure that out, we need to go back in time. To understand this diner, you have to understand the 1930s. It was the Great Depression, a tough time for America, but it was also an era of incredible optimism in design. The big thing was speed, motion, streamlining. Think of the famous Streamliner trains like the Burlington Zephyr. These things were symbols of a better, faster future. That style, called Streamline Moderne, started showing up everywhere. And one company, the John B. Judkins Company in Massachusetts, decided to apply that futuristic look to the humble roadside diner. They created the Sterling Streamliner. The idea was brilliant. The building itself was the advertisement. In a world of plain brick buildings, this gleaming metal structure was impossible to miss. And in 1941, one of those Sterling Streamliners arrived right here in Pawtucket. It didn't originally sit on this spot, but it was less than a mile away on Dexter Street, and it instantly became a landmark. Just imagine seeing this thing for the first time back then. It must have looked like something from another planet. It was called the Modern Diner, and the name fit perfectly. It quickly became a hub for the community, a place where factory workers could grab lunch and families could gather. For decades, it served this town, becoming a part of Pawtucket's story. But the real story is in the details of its design. It was made to look like a train, specifically the famous Burlington Zephyr. Let's take a closer look. See this rounded front end? It's called a shovel nose, and it's meant to look like it's slicing through the wind even though it's standing still. You've got the barrel vaulted roof and the long fin on top, all classic aerodynamic touches. The outside is covered in what were once shiny porcelain enamel panels. They looked futuristic, and they were also durable and easy to clean. And these big plate glass windows were designed to connect the people inside with the world outside. The inside continues that theme. A long counter, lots of stainless steel, all designed to be clean and efficient. Every part of this diner was designed with a purpose. It wasn't just a restaurant, it was a piece of industrial art. The Judkins Company built quite a few of these Sterling Streamliners, but production stopped for World War II. And today, this is it. The Modern Diner is the only Sterling Streamliner left that's still operating as a diner. There is one other, the Salem Diner up in Massachusetts, but it's no longer open for business. So this place in Pawtucket is incredibly rare. And its importance became official. In 1978, it became the very first diner in the country to be added to the National Register of Historic Places. That was a huge deal. It was the moment people started realizing that a roadside diner could be a historic treasure. As the decades went by, most diners like this were torn down and replaced by fast food joints, parking lots, and other commercial structures. And the Modern Diner almost met the same fate. In the early 80s, it was scheduled for demolition, but the community rallied to save it. In 1984, the Modern Diner was moved right here to its current home. Walking in here today is like stepping back in time. See the friendly faces at the counter? It just feels authentic. The owners know they have something special here, and they've done a great job of preserving its character. You can sit in the same booth someone sat in back in the 1940s, looking out the same window. It's a living piece of history. In a world where so much is mass-produced and disposable, this place stands for endurance, craftsmanship, and a time of incredible American optimism. So what is so special about the Modern Diner? It's special because it's a survivor, the last operating Sterling Streamliner in the world. It's special because its design captures this incredible moment of optimism in American history, a vision of the future shaped like a train. And it's special because it was a pioneer, the very first diner to be recognized as a national historic treasure, proving that our everyday places are worth preserving. The modern diner isn't just a place to get breakfast. It's a testament to great design and to a community that wouldn't let a piece of its history disappear. Sadly, the family that has long owned this amazing diner has recently placed it up for sale. Hopefully this isn't the end for the last operating Sterling Streamliner. Perhaps a new owner will step forward and become the next caretaker of this important piece of American history. If you think stories like this are important and deserve to be told, hit that subscribe button and join me as we find more history hidden in plain sight. Thanks for watching.